Hi everyone, what's up? My name is Hayley. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you did not know, now you do. Hey you guys, what's up? In today's video, first and foremost, hello. It's been a while since I've uploaded or actually sat down making a video, so maybe y'all saw videos, but it's technically been a while since I've sat here and filmed one, so I probably don't remember how to talk in front of the camera. Y'all, if I make some mistakes, please forgive me. But in today's video, I'm going to be going over my unpopular luxury opinions. These might ruffle some feathers, but they're meant to be taken with a grain of humor, so please keep that in the back of your head. And with that being said, keeping this intro short, simple, and sweet, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and let me know down below in the comment section what you think about these points and if you agree or disagree. So the first unpopular opinion that I have here in the luxury universe is I don't care how you get your bags. I don't care how you finance your luxury items, as long as you're not like stealing from people and you're not like scamming people out of their money. I support you. I see a lot of times, especially women against women, saying such nasty, hateful things to one another. Like there will be a woman whose husband purchased her, I don't know, $30,000 worth of luxury items. There will be people in the comment section saying, well, you don't really work. All you do is let your husband pay for anything. And I'm like, and? Girl, if you were in her shoes, if you were able to walk a mile in her shoes, you would. I don't care what no one says. And me defending these people, Mike not buying me no gifts like this. Mike is not buying me a Capucines. He said, girl, you got to finance that yourself. And that's totally fine, because I think for a lot of people, especially women that are here in this luxury space that have partners, they will tell you that they prefer buying the items themselves. I mean, Mike, if you're listening, small Capucines in black customized would be really appreciated. But a lot of people, like women, like I said, that have partners, enjoy buying it themselves because this is their hobby and this is something that we personally enjoy doing ourselves. Even like taking everything away from the equation, if someone's husband wants to do that, good for them. If their husband doesn't want to do that for them, good for them. If someone wants to buy it themselves, good for them. If someone's family is a multi-million-dollar family, billion-dollar family, and that's how they can finance their life, good for them. If you buy it yourself, I'm going to celebrate you. If your husband buys it for you, I'm going to celebrate you. If your parents buy it for you, I'm going to celebrate you. And I just wish that there was more of that than trying to, I don't know, pit people against each other. It's like, I pay for this all by myself. I will let you guys know that because I don't know, I want to be transparent and honest with you guys, but I'm not going to say that to try to put myself on a pedestal or try to, I don't know, make myself better than other people that maybe got it a different way. That makes no sense. In my opinion, that's just don't make no sense. The next unpopular opinion is probably contradictory to what I just said, but I feel it has to be spoken. And it's that crying over a Birkin or a Kelly or luxury in general is just cringe to me. And in some instances, to be completely honest, I have cried over a bag. After purchasing a bag, during purchasing a bag, probably even before purchasing a bag. I've just never posted it on the internet. But a lot of times that's due to my history and maybe not being able to afford these things when I was little, and just thinking about all of the trials and tribulations of life that you've had to overcome to be able to buy something that is X amount of money. And it doesn't have to necessarily just be a bag. It could be a home, a car. You want to buy, I don't know what else, a nice couch or something because you never had a nice couch growing up. So with that being said, I can sort of see why people cry when they buy a Birkin, when they buy a Kelly, or when they buy just any luxury item. But when I see people posting, crying that they didn't get a Birkin because they spent $50,000 and they didn't get offered what they wanted and their essay is this and this and this, I'm like, I don't like this. There was one person that posted a series of videos. I've talked about my horrible Hermes stories, you guys, and I was not afraid to let loose about all the bad things that happened to me shopping at Hermes. But you know what? Hayley hasn't gone back into Hermes since the last, I think, story has happened to me. I remember seeing a person that uploaded a series about their Hermes journey and spending X amount of money and not getting offered a Birkin. And this person was distraught. This person was distressed. They were making themselves out to be the victim. And then when you actually read the context clues that they posted themselves in their YouTube video, for me, I was like, wow, this person is bordering on harassing. This person is a little crazy in my opinion, and I would be scared if I was a sales associate working for a company, regardless if it's Hermes or if it's at Walmart. If I had a customer like this person, I'd be like, red flag, security. I just never understood this concept, and I never will. If you get on here and say, I am so proud to be able to purchase my own home and have my own space, or I'm able to buy my first car, this is my first new car that I've purchased by myself, and you start crying, I'm probably gonna cry with you on the other side of the screen. But what I'm not gonna do is cry when you didn't get offered a Birkin that you spent $50,000 on, I don't know, pool towels and dinnerware. Sorry, girl. When you knew what you were signing up for when you went to Hermes, because this is something that has openly been discussed in general in the luxury universe, you know this existed. So why are you wanting sympathy or empathy for something that you put yourself into, like dug your own hole and like buried yourself underneath? I don't get it. I personally think if it's not justified in my opinion, which I'm not the end all be all for what is right and what is wrong, but if you start crying and I don't feel that it's a justified cry for what you got, I'm gonna find it cringe. I might not tell you, I might not comment underneath your video and say it's cringe, but I'll be watching, I'll probably have to skip that part or I'll have to exit out of the video because I'm like, oh no, what we're not gonna do is cry over $100,000 worth of frivolous spending that, in my opinion, you forced yourself to do. The next opinion is that I think a mid-range designer bag is always going to trump the most affordable, cheapest, higher end luxury designer bag, if that makes sense. So there are so many brands out there. Little Lifna, I think, is a brand. Atelier Auguste, Dragon Diffusion, Pauline, so many other brands that you could throw in there as well that have amazing quality, competitive price points when it comes to leather and non-leather handbags that are better buys than the most affordable higher end luxury item. It sort of reminds me of the saying or question, would you rather be a small fish in a big pond or a big fish in a small pond? In the handbag luxury world, I feel there's a little bit of nuance or diversity here where you could say, I'd rather be a small fish in a big pond and I'd rather be a big fish in a small pond. I know some people are going to disagree and that's totally fine, but I'd rather have, well, let me see, what is that bag called? I don't even think I have it written down. It's like the suede buckle bag from Little Lifna. There's a bag there that I really love and I just think it's a better purchase than, let's say, the Graceful from Louis Vuitton. The next unpopular opinion is going to be pew, 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 pew. Shots fired, you guys. And if you have done this, because I have had to unsubscribe from a lot of YouTubers after the Murakami drop because so many people did this. So if you have done this, please don't take it too much as an insult, but it's just something that rubs me the wrong way. And probably some things that I do rub you the wrong way, and that's totally fine. But there were so many people that ordered so many items from the collection and had no intent on keeping them. They did not plan on keeping them. They planned on selling them for double the price, triple the price in some regards. And I'm like, have y'all lost your mind? And the thing is, for me, is it illegal? No. Is it ethically, morally okay? In my opinion, no. Also saw for a lot of the people that did this with the Murakami collection, they also complained in past videos about the second-hand market being too expensive, having crazy prices or percentages and fees, and that it wasn't sustainable, and they hated the greed that these companies had, but then went and added items to their Poshmark that they got from the Murakami collection that they did not plan on keeping. There's a difference between returning an item because you don't like it, you've unboxed it, you showed it, and then you realize after a week, I actually do not love this. But there's a difference, or there's something else when you only buy items to unbox them to then return them, or you only buy items to then put them and sell them on the secondhand market. I personally do not like this. I don't think that it's good. I don't think that it's a nice way to promote stuff on your YouTube channel or to create a base or a following. I don't know. I get the ick when I see this. The next thing that is probably an unpopular opinion is that Goyard is cheap. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, the only reason you're saying this is because of your Miami incident. And you might have a point. That could be true. But I feel like when I get treated poorly by a brand, I start to overanalyze their items. I also start overanalyzing the whole luxury experience with them. And for Goyard, the price of the items does not match the luxury experience that they are offering or trying to sell you. The items are not that good of quality. Some people are going to say that Goyard bags are the best thing in the world. They could be. I think that their colors are really fun. I think they have nice collections, nice designs that they put out every so often. To be completely honest, I think that you can get their bags at TJ Maxx or Marshalls for a fraction of the price. If we're being honest. And so yeah, it's not really meant to be too much of a dig. I just honestly, from an objective standpoint, find that their items are cheap. The last unpopular opinion, and I don't remember if I've said this before or not, but I'm going to double down if I have, and it's that bags are not investment pieces. There are some items that will grow, that will become more expensive over time, but 95% of the luxury bags out there are not that. So if you're smart and able to predict trends, if you're able to see what's happening in the market, if you study these things, you might be able to find investment pieces and get them and source them, buy them yourself, whatever it may be. But if you're a normal shopper, consumer, someone like myself that just wants to have nice items, 9 times out of 10, what you purchase isn't what's going to be an investment piece. And also a lot of times if you're a normal consumer that's wanting to use a bag, it's not an investment piece because you're gonna have to have it in decent condition. You're gonna have to have it to where it's usable in order to maximize profit. Because if you have a bag that's drug through the mud and you say, oh, but it's from this collection 20 years ago from Chanel, Louis Vuitton, it's very special, limited edition, but it's like, you're not going to get the amount of money in your head that you think you're going to because the bag has been used and abused. I think a lot of people use investment piece as a justification to buy a certain item. And to be completely honest, you don't need to justify why you are spending X, Y, or Z money. I could understand if you say it's an investment piece that I'm going to pass down to my child when they are, let's say, 20 years old and they are able to carry their first luxury bag, then maybe you could look at it like that, because then they don't have to make that purchase themselves. They're going to have a collection themselves, and maybe that will save them money, I don't know, later on in the future. But like I stated, the majority of handbags and luxury items that you as a normal consumer purchase, they're not going to be worth that much later on. Are you going to be able probably to get more money back on the item compared to a random book that you purchase, your laptop, your iPhone, maybe. But at the end of the day, it's not like you can become a millionaire off of those things. There are some people that do, are some people that have, and it is possible, but it's not as, like, how do you say possible as you may think it is? I don't know. I just never look at them as investments. I never look at them as something that is like the stock market or a bank account, or where I'm putting my money to save it in case a rainy day comes around and I can just sell a bag for, I don't know, a return on investment. That's not how I look at them. Is it nice to have them in case a rainy day does come around? I have the option to sell them to make money, yes. But I would say 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to make the money back that I put out for these. I might break even, but I'll probably lose a little bit of money in some cases. There might be 1 or 2 bags in my closet that probably could get me a little bit more money, but I'm talking minimal, marginal amounts. And so those are my luxury, unpopular opinions. I hope I didn't ruffle too many feathers. I hope I didn't offend too many people. And so with that being said, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day, and bye.